Welcome to another episode of 1,000-Yard Rifle Clay Pigeon Challenge hosted by Roaming Shot here in Slaughter, Louisiana. This is a monthly challenge where we take 5 shooters to test their marksmanship on clay pigeons from 100 yards to 1,000 yards. On the range, we have 5 sets of clays at each berm from 100 yards to 1,000. Shooters will fire their assigned lane starting at the 100-yard berm and work out to 1,000 yards in 3 minutes and 30 seconds with 15 total rounds. Shooters must hit their clays to proceed to the next distance in a modified Know Your Limits format. Points will be earned increased at each distance, 10 at 100, 20 at 200, and so on, for a total of 550 points. Hope you enjoy the episode. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 1,000-Yard Rifle Clay Pigeon Challenge here in Slaughter, Louisiana at the Roaming Shot facility. Guys, thank y'all for watching so much and all the comments. Guys, we're learning on this and we're doing better. We appreciate all the feedback. I'm glad y'all like it. Guys, first shooter up today is Josh. Josh is from Murphyboro, Tennessee. How'd you hear about it?
So we're just watching YouTube videos online. I've really liked all the shooting videos and followed different ones, Texas Clinking, Know Your Limits with Cortina, and found yours.
Yeah.
Watched the first couple episodes, really liked it, and wanted to do one. I've been doing this with my daughter, and it's kind of our bonding thing.
Yeah, perfect.
So emailed a few people, didn't hear back, and I emailed you when I was on vacation, like 11 o'clock at night. I was like, I sent an email, and then you responded 7 o'clock the next morning. I was like, wow, all right, so we got it rolling. 9.5 hour drive to get here, but well worth it. So glad we did it already.
Perfect, man. I'm glad y'all are here. I appreciate y'all coming. What do you think is going to be the toughest part today?
For me, I think the time. I'm not known for rushing, and so I'd rather take my time and get it right than to miss. Right. So I definitely expect to run out of time before I do shots. I think 700 is going to be challenging, just the size of the target combined with not seeing a splash with the grass and everything on the berm. 700, I think, is going to be
that grass
is a challenge.
I'm sorry. That grass is killer. Everybody else has had it. We talked about weed eating it and whatever, but
got to keep it fair. Yeah.
Keep it even. That's right. So, tell us a little about your build.
So I started with a Defiance Ruckus Action, and it's a Bartline fully finished 32-inch barrel with a EC tuner brake on the end. It's in a MDT ACC chassis, running a Acutac bipod and a Vortex Golden Eagle. It is chambered in 7 PRC hand loads. I've got ADG brass and running Bitavory 565 powder and Berger 180 bullets at about 2980.
Perfect. I love that 7 PRC. Personally, that's my favorite. All around, like I said earlier, we're a hunting company.
Yeah.
So everything we do is around that, and I just absolutely love that 7 PRC. It does good at a mile. It does good at 1,000. Does good at 100. So we love it.
I've enjoyed this one. This was my first build. I didn't know what I was doing. I had some help and some input. People who know a lot more than I did and have a lot of experience and stuff. My uncle was here today. Guided me along with it. But I've been very happy with it.
Good. Well, man, I'm glad y'all are out.
Thanks for having us.
Yes,
Appreciate it.
Heck yeah. Shooter ready?
Shooter ready.
Ready.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Did it. All right. That's it.
What's wrong?
It won't eject.
Pull the bolt out. Knock the brass off. Grab it on. Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
Grab the rod. You got time?
It's over here. Right over here. Go.
Get in the hat.
Keep going. Now you gotta be quick.
Yeah. Right. All right, 400. Okay.
Impact. Impact.
Wrong berm. Wrong berm.
Yeah.
Oh, can't talk.
Alright.
Man, that was a
Good
recovery.
recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
good
was a recovery.
Yep. Man, good job.
No
about
doubt.
Hey guys, next up we have Lane. Lane's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Local guy, about 20 miles south of us. How'd you hear about us?
A friend of mine, Joe Moe in Baton Rouge, runs Atlas Defense. He was one of the first people out here shooting with y'all.
Yeah,
and
sure was.
he told me about the range, knew I shot long range, and so I jumped on YouTube and saw the Clay Challenge and couldn't resist.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's what we like to hear. I'm glad. Good deal. What do you think is going to be the hardest part for today?
I'm kind of coming in this cold. I have not shot in 4 years.
Yeah.
And so I'm working on a rifle with unknown data, and it's been a while. So there's a little bit of mirage down there too. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's
Yeah.
always fun.
Mhm.
Win, lose, or draw, we have a good time. So
No
perfect.
doubt. No doubt.
Well, man, tell me a little about your build.
This is basically a factory Bergara Premier Pro,
Mhm.
and it's sitting in a KRG Whiskey 3 chassis, Bush and XRS scope, and EC tuner brake on the front, and I've been loading up 108 ELDMs in this, and it's running about 40.5 grains of IMR 4350. It's just what shot for me this time, so
Perfect.
I kept going with it.
Yeah, heck yeah, you did great. I mean, you put it right next to the bullseye at 1,004 yards on the buffalo. So
I'm not complaining.
yeah. So well, good deal. Well, man, I'm tickled you're here. Glad to have you out. I'm looking forward to seeing you shoot.
Looking forward to it, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Shooter ready?
Ready?
Ready.
That magazine.
Impact.
Firebird.
Yep.
Impact.
left to right.
Impact. That's the first one.
Yeah, the other one got blown off.
Impact.
Sorry, elk. Here's our bear. There we go. 2, 3. Bad night here.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Sometimes the polymer mags will swell when you fill them all the way.
Yep. Still got 2 seconds left. On it. Done.
I don't think it picked up that bullet. Rack it back. Did it pick up? All right, guys. Next up on the challenge today is Mr. Brad. Mr. Brad's from Water Valley, Mississippi. And man, we're tickled you're here. He drove in this morning. He got here about the same time I did. He about a four and a half hour drive, somewhere around in there.
Yes, sir.
So, man, I'm tickled you're here. How'd you hear about us?
Well, through Josh, he saw it first. I was watching a lot of the YouTube shooting stuff, you know, and then when he told me about this and I checked it out, I said, that's the hardest one.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to do one, let's just do the hardest one.
Let's do it. That's
Yeah.
right.
So-
It's not easy.
No.
As you've seen, man,
No.
it's not an easy challenge.
No, it's not.
So, shut up, Fritz. But yeah, it's a good one. It's fun, you know, and it is doable, guys. It is doable. So
I think it is, but I mean, you're going to have to be on your game to do it.
you are. And today is perfect. Other than the mirage, there's absolutely no wind, and we've been lucky with that. Almost all the challenges so far, we haven't really had any wind.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to be the toughest part today?
Seeing your misses so you can make good corrections. You know, just staying calm and making good shots.
That's right. Slow. Go
Slow and
don't-
smooth. Slow, it's fast and how'd that go?
Get it right.
Slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
That's correct. That's it. That's it. Well, man, tell us about your build today.
Well, I brought Sweet Pea here today. It's I got an MDT ACC chassis. That's a 547 action, bark wing barrel, chambered by Deep South Tactical in a 6 dasher. Got APA muzzle brake, and sitting on top is a Coronis, a half-line Coronis, and I got a 10-meter hit trigger, selling about 6 ounces.
Perfect. Only a guy in Mississippi's gonna have Sweet Pea on his gun.
And it's rope on the side.
I know. Shoot, yeah.
I'm shooting 105 Burger 105 target hybrids. I'm using Barget powder. Shooting about 29, 20. Yeah, that's where it likes it.
Perfect. You shot good. I watched you shoot earlier. Everything tracked out.
He can do it.
Yeah.
The loose screw behind the trigger.
Well,
can do it.
that's 90% of the battle right there. So, well, man, I'm tickled you're here. Thanks for coming.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Shooter ready?
Ready.
Impact.
You're up, you Russ.
Impact. Impact.
Where's my brand new
Yeah,
clip?
bad impact.
Shoot, I can't see it. Well, there you go. That was it? Nope.
Ah.
Just can't believe it. Shot high. I tried that thing. That's it. Out of I had him at 2/10 low on about every shot.
What now?
What'd you have him at?
Some luck low, some luck high.
All right, guys. Next up, my boy Charles. Charles been here about 8 months,
Yep.
and it was just not long ago. You got out to 1,000, wasn't it?
It was like second week.
Second week?
Yeah.
Man, time flies. Anyway, he's from St. George, Louisiana, which is just south of Baton Rouge or southeast of Baton Rouge, whatever it is now. But anyway, new town, new name.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he's been out here, and I can promise you, nobody has fired more rounds out here than Charles. Charles brings an ammo can every time he comes out and just about empties it. So it's he's got a lot of rounds downrange.
Yeah, about 600 every time I come.
Yeah. So Charles also has the first gasser out here for this challenge. So it'll be pretty cool to see it go. So, but I know how you heard the challenge.
Yeah.
So I don't need to ask that. So what do you think is going to be the hardest part today?
The 500 and the 700.
500?
Yeah, they're full of grass. You can't really see where you're impacting.
Yep.
So if you're not dead on in your first or second shot, it's gonna be pretty hard to hit them.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna be able to see where you're hitting.
Yeah, that's right. It is. So I can give you a little hint though. Normally everybody misses slightly high and right.
All right.
Almost every one of them. So anyway, tell us about your build.
So this is a parts bin build. Most of it's secondhand. I got a Razor Gen 3 6-36 with an arrow lower, a Geisley upper that I had to Dremel out with a roaming shot suppressor.
Yep, that's our M3. That's basically that'll be for a lightweight mountain rifle or for ARs. It drops down to a K can, and his is steel. His was actually the only one. We weren't going to build any more, but we had some guys, some sheep hunters, reach out and want us to do some in titanium. So we're gonna do some more. So, but he's got serial number 001.
Yep.
I might figure out how to get that back from him. But anyway,
I trade you for titanium.
there we go. We can do that. But yeah, then you got a trigger tech in it too as well.
Yep, got a trigger tech. Got a pretty budget barrel running ballistic advantage.
Yeah.
It's shooting 6 arc, so hopefully that's gonna help me out today. And I got a Harrison bipod on it.
Perfect.
So.
Heck yeah. Well, man, I was tickled when you said you were coming. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll be glad too.
It's all good. We're gonna have a good time. We won't make fun of you to your face. So,
Yeah.
thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shooter ready?
You're ready.
Get gassy.
Impact.
Firebird.
Yep. Where am I hitting?
You're digging a hole, I can tell you that.
Getting deeper.
Yep. Do you see your impacts?
Yeah, I see him. I just. Oh my. It was 4 mils right. Impact.
You got time.
I don't get the ammo.
Yeah.
Impact. That's all she wrote.
Isn't it?
Man, that thing chunks of brass.
All right, guys. Next up, we have Sierra. She's also from Murfreesboro. She came down here with her dad, and we are tickled to have you out. This is gonna be fun. She's 12 years old, right?
Yep.
Have you seen a bunch of the videos we've been putting up?
No, I haven't seen any.
Haven't seen them? That's probably the best way to go about it.
Yeah.
So, well, we're tickled to have you out. You want to tell me a little bit about your build?
Yeah, it is an MPA-6 GT. It has an Arkin scope, and we're running hand loads today. And it has Burger 109 bullets, Vidbory powder, Alpha brass, and CCI 450 primers. The barrel length 26 inches, and it's got a Manners stock.
Manor stock, okay. And you got that's an Atlas bipod?
No, it's just standard.
It's just a standard bipod.
bipod.
Okay. Now, what suppressor are you running? Do you know?
It's a dead air nomad suppressor.
Perfect. All right.
Keeps it really quiet.
Yeah, awesome build. Watched you shoot earlier. You did terrific. I'm excited to see you put down some of these fellas.
Thank you. I'm excited to
Yeah.
do it too.
Yeah. What do you think is going to be the toughest part for today?
Just how you can't really see your impacts around the target on several of them because they've got grass around it, but I can do pretty good because I got my sister Cheyenne and my friends Caitlin and Carly cheering me on at home, so.
Perfect. We're glad you're here.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. Take your time. There you go.
Impact.
Middle one. Impact.
Impact. Pretty fire bird on that one. Good shot.
Thank you.
Impact. Impact.
That mag.
Didn't dial.
There you go. Good catch.
Hey, good job.
Good job.
Very good job.
All right, guys. Last but not least, Jeremy. Jeremy's from Dutchtown, which is just south of Baton Rouge. So another local guy. First time out. First time we've met. How did you hear about us?
On YouTube. I was
YouTube?
watching other videos and it popped up.
Perfect.
And I was like, this is local.
Yeah.
I like to shoot, so I figured I'd try it out.
Man, I'm glad you're here. Heck yeah. Well, what do you think is going to be the toughest part today?
Staying calm and being able to see the misses to make corrections.
Yeah.
It's difficult. Some of the berms are a little easier than others.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of them are still dirt, and
Yeah.
some of them are.
And trying
got
not
some
to
grass.
rush.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's people get way ahead of themselves, and they'll end up with minute and a half sometimes left. So definitely better to slow down and take them good. So you got 3.5 minutes, plenty of time to get it done. So, well, man, tell us about your build.
It's a full MPA build in an MPA chassis. Running an Acutac bipod, a little Gen 2 Razor, 6-dasher, and I've got a Silent Code side TI suppressor on.
Perfect.
1 of 5 hybrids.
Gotcha. Heck yeah. Well, man, I'm too good to hear. I'm glad you came out and gave it a try.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
excited.
Heck yeah.
You're ready.
Oh, hold on a second. Okay, shooter ready.
Ready.
Oh wait, hold on.
All right. Wait.
Sorry. Now I'm ready.
All right. Ready. Impact. Impact. Impact.
Shooter on 400. If that grass is in your way,
Yes.
move back to a target where you can see.
Okay.
Help me with impact on that one.
I'm trying. Mine's kind of blurry at the moment. Got it.
Impact. Impact. Impact.
That's it. I'm out.
That's it.
Not bad.
Heck yeah, good run.
Good job.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for episode 5. Guys, it is a tough challenge. You come out here and you're confident when you get here and you shoot 1,000 yards and everything is easy, and then the camera rolls. It's tough. It's tough for everybody. You see, we've had some top-rated shooters come out and try it, and then Sierra come out and showed a bunch of guys how to get it done. So it was good. What y'all think about it? My man Jeremy got the farthest impact today, 600, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. And what did you think about that?
Well, when we were warming up earlier, I was holding no wind at 1,000 straight up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have imagined I had to hold 3/10 wind at 400, so that really caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Luckily, I saw a little bit of an impact on one of the shots, and I'm like, man, I'm shooting way right. I got to come left a lot more.
Yeah.
Held the correction on 400, made the hit. Same correction at 500, made the hit. Went another 10th at 600, made the hit, and I ran out of ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah, burned too much ammo at 400.
Yeah, and that happens. I mean, you can't see your impacts, and that's part of the challenge. People saying, I don't see how you see them. We can see them with spot and scopes, but as far as like in the rifle, if it moves you a little bit, you're not catching it, and especially on the berms that have grass on them. So it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, it's one of those days, yeah, just a equipment malfunction kind of deal, I'd never had an issue with that rifle before at all, but I think we looked at it and we decided that got a little bit of brass building up in the front of the bolt face there, and maybe slightly overpressure kind of bulging those heads, and for whatever reason the extractor wasn't catching the lip, and so I had a piece of brass stick in the barrel, and then had to get the bolt out and get that cleared and everything. That's all eating into time, and
Yeah.
And then rushing back to it. I've never shot here before, and trying to get back on target and everything like that. I got out of sync, got on the 400-yard berm instead of the 600, so didn't make any, impacts there on that. So it's frustrating, because the rifle could do it. It just obviously my choice is a little hot, but and that's the danger of hot days like this when you're running toward your upper node. But that's where it seemed happiest,
Yeah.
So
No, I get it. And you had
that's what we tried.
Yeah, you handled it way better than I would have. I'd have been grabbing my barrel and beating it on the floor in here. I'd have come on and glue you. But yeah, you kept your composure, got it knocked out, and got back on them, and still had 2 impacts. So that was impressive. I don't think I could have got that done. So you were next. Yep.
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
That was a blast. Like I mentioned, that's first time I've ever shot on a clock, first time I've ever had to dial that fast to get out there. And if it wasn't for a magazine bobble, I had all my impacts from the start, but one little magazine bobble did it. I thought I had a bad mag. I tried it out later. Turns out it was fine, so it was all on me.
Yeah. Magazines have been the nemesis of everybody.
It was all on me.
Yeah.
No, it was a blast.
Yeah, man, it was good. You did good. You made clean impacts.
Hey.
Yeah, just had a couple of
I'm
issues.
happy to get out the floor.
Yep, you did good. What'd you think about it?
Well, I said it was hard,
Yeah.
and it is hard. I had a plan, but it didn't work out.
Yeah.
I had unzoomed on the first 1, 2, and 300, and then I didn't zoom back in at 4. I couldn't see my misses. I couldn't believe I was missing 4, and then I couldn't see it, and I shot all around. But if I'd have zoomed back in, I believe I could have saw my miss.
Yeah, you got to pick that magnification back up.
Yeah,
when you get
I just
out.
didn't pick it back up. So it humbled me.
Yeah, that's what it does. But Tyson said, I think everybody had a plan until he get punched in the
Hit the
mouth.
face, yeah.
How about it, Charles?
I'll be back to redeem a gas gun. It wasn't the gun. I found out towards the end I was dialed like 4 or 5 clicks to the right, so I was really missing on the 200. Dialed it back, hit the 3, and then the problem is with the gas guns, you can just go through ammo.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
right.
you just do.
Yep.
The bolts, you know, you're manually feeding. It gives you a lot more time to think and kind of correct and make sure everything's right. And that clock's hard. That clock's intimidating.
It is.
You really just, you know, you think it's a lot of time when you're watching other people
Yeah.
shoot, and you're like, oh, he's got 3.5 minutes. You get up there and you're like, it's 10 seconds in, and you're like, I'm 2 minutes. I got a minute left.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
fighting that clock's stressful.
Yeah, you did good. I mean, every shot you had at 100 yards when you were digging the hole was, or was it 200?
It was 200.
Yeah, 200. It was, you're impacting the same spot. You're just digging deeper, deeper, deeper. So I mean, and that happens a lot. I mean, you see it on all the other videos. People are just pow, 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 same
Yeah.
spot, and if you can't make the correction or can't see it, in which 200, I know it was with dusty, dust coming up and all, you can see about where you're impacting, but still, it's all. All right, let me back up. What did you think about it?
I loved the competition. At one point, I did have a bit of magazine trouble where I didn't catch the lip of
Yeah,
the bullet, and I
short
just
stroke
kind of shot, and I'm like, what happened? And then I realized, oh, I didn't shoot anything.
Yeah,
So, but I think it isn't impossible, but it'll give a good shooter a run for their money. So
You're
it's,
right.
It's a good competition.
that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
So, you're right. You did great. You were smooth.
Thank you.
Everything was slick. I think you had one. You were slight high. I think it was 500. I think.
Yes,
you were
500.
high. You were high at 5. But
Yeah.
but you the impacts you got were center mass. So it was good job.
I couldn't let her beat me. I had to give her badge up.
On one of them, I get
Uh-huh,
it. Oh
yeah.
yeah, you never live
It's the
that down.
smoothest shooter award.
Oh yeah, she was just slick, confident, calm. You did great.
Well, I've beat him before.
Here we go.
Now you beat me twice.
Yeah. But well, good job.
Ben, thank you for putting it on. I mean, this is awesome. It's great to have the opportunity to come and do this. I mean, it's an absolute blast. So we appreciate you. I know it takes a lot of time and the development and use of your range and everything else. So we appreciate you for doing it.
Well, man, I appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming. We'd like to thank Carbon 6 Barrels. Got a barrel at the end of this deal at the finals. Long shot cameras, button and strut and taxidermy, and life-size animal targets. Got our #1 shooter again. Always gets a roaming shot shirt. On the back says long range shooting. It's like golf, but for men. Button strut taxidermy hat. We got a couple badges. One a long shot camera badge and a roaming shot outdoors badge.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir, buddy. Appreciate it. Good job. Guys, we've got a couple more spots available in December. Come get on some of this, and then, like I said, we'll be pulling some guys back for January. Then we'll have our finals in February, and then start it back up again in March. So get on the books, give me a call, email me, ben5@roamingshot.com. Thanks for tuning in.